Good bloody morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. So, it's pretty early in the morning. We got sun coming up over here. Quite a few boats heading out this morning, I've noticed. So, conditions must be pretty good out there. Fishing must be on. I've already got a line in the water. I've only brought the one rod with me today. Just using pillies for bait. We're here at Swansea Channel. And hopefully we pick something up. So stay tuned, guys, and enjoy. I'm assuming that these are only young blokes in these tinnies here, but that little tinny, that's smaller than mine, and looks like he's going to be going out to maybe the islands, Moon Island. Bit risky by yourself in a little boat like that, but you know, must be keen. So we haven't had any inquiries on the line yet. We've been here for about only like 10 minutes, not even. So yeah, I've been here this morning probably for about an hour now. I've only gone through 2 pillies, but I think because it was pitch black I couldn't see where I was casting, and it was just up that way, and I think there was a bit of a reef because every time I brought my line in there was weed on it. So I'd say that it was just getting caught up and pulling me pilchards off the hook with the swell coming through. So yeah, anyway, this is our first cast on this spot. I just thought I'd come a bit further down. The reason for that is where those tinnies are out there, I'm probably not pointing in the right spot because I'm not looking at the GoPro, it's just on my head. So on the other side of the channel is where the channel is, where it's deeper. Over this side is a bit of a bar, like there's waves that break here. But on that side, on the opposite side, there is where the channel comes down, and you'll see in the distance flashing, there's a red marker. There's also a sign there and a red marker over here. So the current flows from that side of the channel over to where I am right now. It literally comes on like a 40-degree angle, 45-degree angle across to here, and then runs down this side of the bloody channel. So that's where the current runs. So I feel like this could be potentially a good spot because of the change of direction. I'm going to give it probably half hour or so here. If I don't get any interest in my line, I'm probably going to pack it up and go maybe down to Swansea Bridge and potentially fish the other side of the bridge, but so that way I'm casting with the current. I may need to put a bit more weight on to keep the bait down low, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to be out here all day. I do want to get back home. I've got some things I want to do at home. I thought I'd get up early, come for a fish. If I didn't have any luck, then so be it. I guess you guys don't get to see me catch any fish, but hey, what's new? So anyway, I might even go for a swim soon, because there is Greeny's pool, and that looks super inviting right now. I'm so tempted to go for a swim, but I didn't bring any dry clothes or any towels or anything like that. So I don't know if I will, but I'm pretty tempted to. I love going for a swim, especially in the mornings. So we'll see how we go, and yeah, hopefully we get something to catch and cook with. Anyway, can only try. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. I don't know if these guys are doing some training or if there's actually a emergency, but that's the second jet ski that's gone past with the shit on the back. They look like lifeguards or rescue or something like that. So that's the second one that's gone past. Plus there was a what looked like your rescue boats, but it didn't actually say it on there, whether it's a retired boat and someone else has bought it and using it. But I don't know, it's just weird that they're heading out that way, you know. Those other little tinnies are coming back now too. But tell you what, guys, it's a fucking, excuse the language, sorry about that, I've got to learn how to stop doing that. But it is a beautiful morning. There's a drone up in the sky up there above those birds flashing away. It was over here before. But yes, beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful. Very light wind at the moment, which I suspect will pick up a bit later in the morning, but absolutely beautiful. Oh, we got something behind us then. Probably a rat. Who knows? Anyway.
Big fish?
big mullet around. Look at this. It's jumping. Look at this. Some polarization. Some big broom around too. I don't know if you can see it, but the water is so clear. Oh, there's a big puff of fish down there. Just starting to get some bites now. Hopefully we get it. Come on. Take it. It's the first bit of interest I've had all week, all day I should say. Although the day's still early. There's something playing with it. It's nothing big, but my hook's probably way too big for it. I may need to downsize my hooks. Come on. You can do it. Take it. So I'm just chilling. Got my legs up. It's bloody awesome morning, guys. It's so calm. There's no wind at all here at Murray's Beach. So that's where we are. We're at Murray's Beach. Swansea Bridge was packed. Even here it was pretty full when I got here, but there was a spot for me to get into, so, and here's where it is. A lot of boats out this morning. A lot. There's been boats everywhere. So those jet skis weren't rescue jet skis, they were just lifeguards, because there was an event happening with the dragon boats, I think they were, or some kayaking. I don't know, but that's what that was all about. See, I might have been baited by now. I'm on, guys. Oh, it just got off. Oh, that was good too, whatever it was. Had some weight to it. Pillies. Oh. Maybe I need to upsize my hook now. Because I put it down to a pretty small hook, eh? I think that might have been what let me down then. I might do that. Put a slightly bigger one on. That was a bigger pilchard too, that one. Spewing. Alright. I got a red mark on my forehead from the GoPro. That. Oh. I was wondering why it was getting sore. Bloody good red mark there. So for now, I'm out of bait. Well, only by choice, because the pillies got that soft that were just falling off when I hit the water. So I just threw the last like 8 pillies, not even, in the water, let the fish eat them, and I'm gonna go home and probably just chill out for a little bit, spend some time with the misso or whatever, and then I'm gonna grab some smaller gear this afternoon, head down to Mooney Beach, catch some live baits, and then I'm gonna go for an afternoon session, maybe off the beach somewhere. So no luck as of yet. We had that one good hit I was on, and it had a lot of weight to it, but that pulled hooks. So spewing, but it is what it is. I think it might have been just a little bit too small of a hook, because I literally not long before that put the smaller hook on because I had a bigger hook, and starting to regret doing that. So yeah, anyway, we'll head home, get the gear in the car ready to go, and then I'll chill out with the missus for a bit, if that's what she wants, or I might try and persuade my way into maybe going out all day. Maybe, yeah. I think my wife might be good enough to let me do that, yeah. Gotta ask the boss. But anyway, I've been out since like, I got up at 4:45 this morning and headed straight out. So it's been a pretty early morning already. We're currently at 8:55, so it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So I'm gonna head home, do what I mentioned, and then yeah, we'll go back out this afternoon for an afternoon session. All right guys, let's do it. So right now, I'm trying to get some live baits. I'll just get some potty mullet. They're all over. I couldn't find my floats when I went back home, so we're doing it without a float, which is possible. I've done it before, so some good sizes in here too. Just need them to bite the hook. Oh, see that? Almost had one then. So all I'm doing is getting one little bit like that. I'm just putting it on my hook with a little bit of the barb exposed. And it's just standing back from the edge so I don't spook them too easily, and just casting out. I've got no weight, just the hook with a bit of bread, and they're going after it. There's heaps of them there, and they're good sizes for live baits. So after this, we're going to be taking a kayak out in Lake Mac. First fish of the day. It's not what we want. We got baby brim. Well, we can't keep that one for bait, so he's going back in the drink. Far out. Get out of it. There we go. Look at that. Released. So I've just got out the noodle rod, which is running the Daiwa 2500 and J-braid, 8 pound. So that's a very light setup. So I'm just using that to try and get these mullet, make it easy to cast with no float, no weight on there. Alright, so we finally got a mullet. It's not the biggest, but it is something. So I'm just going to leave him on the ground for a sec, put the rod down on the bucket lid. I'm just going to put some water in this. And it's one mullet. One. There we go. One bit of bait so far. Alright, it's only got a little bit of water in there at the moment. I think he's even come off the hook too. Yep, makes it easier for me. So I'm not complaining. Not bad size, little bit, should be alright. Oh no. These mullet are at the bait, at my hook. They're just not go. Oh, hang on. Come on. I think they just baited me. Oh my god, they baited me straight away. Alright, try that again. We got to get another one. We've only got the one so far. I'm not leaving here until I've got at least 5. That's like the minimum that I want. 10 would be good. But that's just it. Some days it's easy, some days it's hard. Oh, we got another one. Here we go. A little bit bigger. Well, nearly got him in the bucket straight away. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, mate. Alright, so that's 2 beautiful little live baits. Let's go again. Again with just a small piece of bread. Hook exposed a little bit. Remembering, I'm not even running a float, so you don't need to run a float if you've got somewhere where you can cast. You know, if there's, for example, I'm only going a couple of meters in front of me, and that's perfect because it drops off straight away. The fish are right there. It's not always that easy. Sometimes you've got to be able to cast a bit. That's where the float comes in handy as well with the extra weight. I just got baited, but for me in this spot, I'm pretty lucky that I can just cast, if I wanted to, a meter offshore and be able to catch these fish. We have another one. So another thing is, the trick with these is you want to get them in as fast as possible because they get off the hook pretty easy. So keep that in mind when you're fishing for your live mullets. Bring them in as quick as you can. All right, number 4. So we're getting there, guys. Starting to happen a bit quicker as well in between each one. Just wait for him to drop off. This one wasn't coming off any time soon, was he? There we go. All right, guys, this is the biggest one so far. I'll show you. Oh, line tangled around my hand. This here is the biggest one we've got so far, and he's trying to get back down to the water, and he ain't going. There we go. So that there's a good size for live bait. All right, so that's 5. All right, number 6, another good size one. So a few more and we'll be right to go out on the kayak and use these guys on a nice heavy setup. It's also important to keep in mind that you don't want to overcrowd your bucket when you're trying to keep your live mullet. They are a pretty good, like, strong fish. They seem to be, they cope well, but if you overcrowd your bucket, then they're going to go through the oxygen a lot sooner and then they're going to die. So you really just don't want to put too much in, too many fish in, if you haven't got an aerator, and I don't have one. So I'm thinking I might need just a couple more and then we'll make a move. So I think that's 6, 7, 8, so 2 more. I reckon 8 would be good. So we'll do that. We'll get 2 more and then we'll go back up. I'll change the water before I go, so that way it's actually, you know, fresh and plenty of oxygen in it. But I will also put more water in as well with the lid, because I've got the lid there. I can just close it all up and not have to worry about spillage in the car. So anyway, let's go for another one, see if we can't have any more luck on these mullet. But yeah, it's not super hard to do, guys, if you want to get into this. This is a good spot. There's a lot of, oh, there we go, that just took my bait on the first hit. But there's a lot of good spots around. This is my favorite, mostly because it's a rock pool, so they're limited to where they can get their food from. Not limited like as in they're freaking hungry as shit and starving, because there is definitely a lot of food here for them. But if it was in the lake, they've just got so much more options and freedom to swim around. Here is sort of just, you know, what they got, what's available, and it's probably why they're very hungry here. Like, I've fished for them in the lake, in Lake Mac, and got a couple, but they just sort of hesitate a lot more. They're a bit more weary, and then they go off the bite quicker as well, or they just piss off and go elsewhere because they can. If they're not liking the bread and they're getting sick of it, they'll just go elsewhere and find something else to eat. Where in here, I find that because they're limited, they just don't stop. They just constantly eat and eat and eat. Oh, come on. It's also good to have a pair of polarized sunnies, guys, because you can see the fish, you can see when they're biting your bait, and then you can just give it a little bit of a jerk. Oh, I nearly had that one then. And not too hard of a jerk, because it will make, like, you'll fail, you won't hook it. You just want to give it a little jerk on the line and set that hook, and yeah, go from there really. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this camera off. I'll turn it back on when we get more. All right, we got one more. So that's number 7. Oh, you just just landed in the bucket and jumped back out the turd. Come here, you mongrel. Wait, get in my hand. Thank you. Now get in my bucket. Don't you jump back out. Acrobatic fish you are. Alright, I just need one more of your siblings, and then we can go and turn you into hopefully a bigger fish. Big flathead or a snapper or a dewy, but that's just all wishful thinking, because it is me fishing, not somebody else. But you don't know until you try. And I know what you guys are probably saying in the comments, but which is, you're fishing the wrong time of the day and the wrong tide, because it's the outgoing tide and it's the middle of the day. Well, you know what? I don't care. This still beats being at work. Right, we got our 8th one. So that's it. I'm gonna call it a day with the liveys. This looks like it might be the biggest one too. So it actually fought pretty hard for a little fella. So we'll just get him in the bucket once he settles down. Ow, that's spiky little shit. You know what? Ow. His hook's pretty good too. Through the top lip. Alright, we're out in the kayak. Our live baits aren't doing too good. Took a bit long to get here. So I'm going to try and get out there as quick as possible. I've just got them sitting in a bit of water here. Just got to get out a couple hundred metres. The current is flowing. I dare say we'll be drifting a fair bit. Right guys, so it is getting closer to 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we tried on the kayak, we had no luck. So now we're at Swansea Bridge and the Swansea Channel side, so not the ocean side, and I've got my last live bait left. I've discovered that my eyelet, the ceramic coating or whatever it is on the eyelet at the end, was broken. It was cutting my line, so I lost a live bait in the whole setup. But I've broken it away with a knife, and now it should be okay for now. I will need to get it fixed, but I still have like 5 dead baits. So I just thought I'd come closer to the bridge. It's a bit better spot. That way I'm not getting in his way as well. Maybe. So yeah, see how we go. I'm really over this fishing thing, eh? Live baits in good spots. Yeah, I know it's not the right time of day or the right tide, but I've been fishing since fucking 5 o'clock this morning, and I haven't got nothing other than me friggin' live bait. And, you know, with the pillies this morning, I had one hit and I was on, but that was it, it got off. Otherwise, the pillies were just coming off when they hit the water. So I'm hoping I get a bit of an inquiry just here. Thought I did a minute ago because my rod moved. So, hard to say. But I might have to start focusing a bit more on the forward driving side of things. I've just been waiting for the weather to cool down with the forward driving. If you're all wondering why I haven't put any Land Cruiser videos up out in the bush, it's because it's too freaking hot, and the aircon in the Land Cruiser, although it works, it's noisy, so I try not to use it. So, but as soon as this weather cools down, I'll be out in the bush again. So keep in mind there will be some decent content coming with the old Land Cruiser, little Groot. So pretty keen to get back out there, so it should be good. Old bud out here's got a fish. Looks like it's half decent too from the way he's fighting it. I don't know if we'll be able to see it too good from here. Oh, he's got one, big whiting. Alright, this is really hard to see for you guys, but there is a fucking meter flathead right there. I'm gonna try and catch him. It just took off. Didn't want it. It didn't fucking want it. He didn't fucking go for it. He just took off. Holy shit. Smart. Alright, I know he's here. He's probably only just over there. So what we'll do, just do that. So if we can't fucking get him, he is right here. That might be him there actually. He's here. He's right here somewhere. Oh. I don't know if he's... Did you see that? See that hit? Alright guys, well, I'm packing up, calling it a day. It's been 13 hours since I started fishing this morning, and like I did obviously go to a little bit burnt, go back home and get the kayak and other fishing gear. Honestly, we caught nothing other than the live baits, so I'm going to give fishing a bit of a break for a while, and because I'm out of ideas. I'm using, like, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. If you could give me a heads up, like, or some tips on what I could do to potentially increase my chances of catching fish, because I'm using, like, I feel like I've tried everything. I've tried soft plastics, I've tried live baits, dead baits, fresh bait, like, and I've fished incoming tides at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I've fished outgoing tides at the same sort of times, incoming tides and the outgoing tides at the freaking right time, like a day, like in the afternoon, morning, or I've fished even all the wrong times. I've fished the right tide and time, the wrong tide and time, every tide and time in between, all different kinds of baits, all different kinds of techniques, all different locations in Lake Macquarie, even up on the Karora River, and I just can't seem to catch a fish. So I might start trying to catch unicorns. I've probably got a better chance, because that's how it feels. I feel like fish are a mythical creature for me, other than bait. All I can seem to catch is mullet. That's it. I'm getting over it. So if I'm going to do any more fishing, it's going to be spear fishing. Probably could have done that today, to be honest, but I just wanted to have, you know, go fishing, spend the day, just chill out, give myself a bit of me time, relax, not wear myself out dramatically with spear fishing, because, you know, it's Sunday, I've got work tomorrow, I've got to be up early. I don't want to be completely wrecked for tomorrow or for the week coming. You know, I've got to be good for work, so, you know, responsibilities. But honestly, I'm at my wit's end with fishing, so yeah, if you can give me some tips in the comments, or you know, give me some ideas on where I can go fishing, where is good for using live baits, whether it's preferably land-based, because both my boats are currently not on the water with engine issues. So if you can give me a tip or two with locations, land-based, that are good for live baits, dead baits, plastics, whatever, just anything, man. Honestly guys, I just want to catch something. I want to be able to bring something home to my wife and cook it up for dinner, you know, do a catch and cook. I want to be able to do that and not have to worry about failing every time. Like, it's every single time I go fishing, I don't catch nothing. I've tried Tuggerah Lakes, like down the entrance, I've tried Lake Macquarie, I've tried Karora, I've tried everywhere, that like within an hour or so of driving. So I don't know, might give it a rest for a while unless I get some good pointers off you guys. But unfortunately, it is what it is. It's fishing, not catching. I really do love fishing, but I'm getting to the point where I'm over it. because I'm sick of going out, putting in the hard yards, doing all the right stuff, and still not getting any rewards for it. So I don't know, maybe it would be a different story if I had the boat on the water. I'd probably have to go outside then, do some reef fishing, but I'm trying to save for Cape York, which is a trip I'm going to do next year. So for that I've got to get the Colorado up to spec for that, because it's stock standard, it's stock as rock. All it's got is the aerial roof racks and a little bit bigger tyres and wheels. So I've still got to get a bull bar, winch, rooftop tent, lift kit, new tyres, and then save for the fuel and the cost of everything, like food, ferries, campsites if they've, you know, got to book and pay. So I got a lot of saving to do for Cape York, but I will document that. I know it's like well over a year away, but I want to start preparing now, so I'm not going to have any dramas. I'm going to take spare parts, all that sort of shit with me. So yeah, there's a couple of us going at the moment. I don't know how many, but there's definitely at least 3 vehicles going. My old man bought a Hilux, turbo diesel Hilux, 2002 model. So we've just got a few little things we need to do to that before that's ready to go. My brother's car is pretty much ready to go, and yeah, so that's a later in the YouTube career. Well, I wouldn't even call it a career, it's a hobby at the moment. I don't get paid for this, so that's another thing. I do apologise for the late, like the lack of videos lately. It's been pretty hard to get out and do stuff on the weekend, so I have my kids every weekend. I was lucky this weekend with not having them today. So, but normally I would have my kids both days of every weekend, and it's hard sometimes to get out and do stuff. But anyway, alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notifications button so you don't miss out on any more content that comes up in the future. I am going to try and make it better for you guys, so it's more entertaining, and do some different stuff, more forward driving. So alright, stay tuned for that guys, appreciate it. Thanks very much.